Welcome back. I'm Heather. I'm Director of Product Education here at Luminess. And guys, we are here each and every day for you. We're at 10, 11, and 3, letting you know about Luminess and what we have to offer and new products, how airbrushing compares to traditional makeup, how the airbrush you're actually going to see me put it on, and you can ask me questions. So I have a little screen right here that I can see your questions. So whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, please ask away. Chances are I'll have to read the question to make sure that everybody will see what's going on. So let's get started. We talked earlier in the 10 o'clock hour. I was a bad girl and didn't reapply sunscreen. Hello, Cindy. So my lips got sunburned. So I had like some blisters, some sun blisters right here. So I won't be able to put on lipstick, but I will be able to airbrush, and it's going to make such a difference. And the one thing, hey, Kim, hey, Lynn, the one thing I love about it is I've already started to peel on my chin area. And so if I was going to put traditional makeup, hello, Sean. If I was going to put traditional makeup on, Nay, good morning, you would be able to see that. You would be able to see the peeling because it would have to get in there because we're having to, smudge it on. And so you would see it. And so the fact that I can apply airbrushing and not touch my face, it's something great. I mean, I did put quite a bit of lotion on. I did do the oxygenation mask, and because I needed extra moisture in my face and on my face. The other one that I probably should have done is the Hydra mask, and the Hydra mask again is going to put good moisture back in your skin because we all need the extra moisturizer. Because as we age, we deplete of the moisture, and the fact that I did some damage to my face when I was in the Bahamas, I need to double help. I need to put it all back in there to make sure that my face is not going to crinkle up and die. So hi, Donna. Hi, Kim. Lynn. Dawn. How are you? All right. So let's go ahead and get started. I did show my lip. My lip was so big. It was like, I mean, at least I could have done the top one too, and then it would look like I got injections, and then it would be even. I'd be happy with that. But it was just my bottom lip, so I had to walk around like this. I mean, it was bad. So luckily that's gone. So now I can just airbrush. So I think, let's see, what do I want to do first? You know what I want to do? Because since I've been at the Bahamas, I want that kind of glow from within. Look, so I'm actually going to apply Love on first. So I'm shaking it up, and I'm just going to apply it everywhere. I'm not going to stick just to this high cheekbone area. I am going to apply it everywhere. So I'm going to put about 5 drops. Cindy's favorite is the Hydra mask. All right. And Love is, it's not going to give me that really coverage, but it is going to give me kind of that glow from within. Kind of not even an iridescent, it's just a nice little hydration illuminizer. I might put a little bit more, but you can tell it just kind of, it's really nice actually. Oh, perfect. I mean, to be honest, guys, I would like just that. Like if I was back at the Bahamas, I would put just this on. Dawn says, what's worse? The time you, oh. Dawn, you've been watching for a long time. Dawn asked what was worse, the time I bit my tongue or the time my burnt lip. And I have to say my lip. Now, pain-wise, the tongue. My daughter went like that, and I bit bit a hole. Like I felt my teeth go through my tongue. And you'd be surprised how much your tongue bleeds, but it also heals very quickly. So like it was already starting to heal when right after. But this, I can feel where that blister is, and so it's a ongoing like irritation. So Dawn, thank you for watching for so long. I appreciate that. All right, so Love is already done, and you can kind of tell like it just has that nice glow to it. And then I'm going to airbrush on top of that. Now my brows are already done, and notice that it doesn't get on my my brows. It's not getting on my earrings. It's not getting on my makeup. I mean, it just goes where I point it. So wherever you point the stylus is where the makeup's going to go. And so that's the other great thing, since we're not touching our face and there is a learning curve to all this, you have to think of the air as the bristles. So if I took a brush, if I took one of our brushes and just started brushing, I know where the makeup's going to go because I can feel the brush. Well, you can feel the air, so you can know where that makeup's going to go. So we do have two final seals, and I like the aerosol better. That's just my personal opinion. I like the way it smells. I like the way I apply it. So it's really up to you if you want to blow it through an airbrush, or there's really not a difference in it. You can just, I like the spray. It's not really an aerosol because it's a pump spray. But just for some reason, I like that. CG. Cindy did the Key West and Bob. There was a lot of cruise people next to our beach. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Mary. Yes. She said. Joanne, it depends on, Joanne wants to know how she can change her order. It depends on how you ordered it. So if you ordered it through a consultant, you want to contact that consultant. But if you ordered it through the website or anything, you can contact customer service at 888-793-7474. If you're changing something in the order and chances are it's already gone out, we might have to do that later. So are you wanting to change it, or are you wanting to add something? Let me know, and maybe I can help you a little bit more. All right, so foundation, or the Love is on, and now I'm going to go to foundation, and I'm going to stick with 3. I think I'm still maybe a 5. I don't know. I might do 3 and then add some 5 later. We'll see how 3 is looking first. Hey, Muzi, how are you? And just so you know, I promised you guys I was going to do a live the morning I got up to do my makeup and throughout the day. So at 10:30 at night, the day before I was supposed to leave, I realized my passport expired. So I spent all day at the passport office getting a passport so I could leave the next day. So that is why I did not get it, Musette. I'm so sorry. I did not come on and say hello. But yeah, it was kind of crazy. All right, so now I'm going to take shade 3, and I'm going to just start my airbrushing. So I've already applied the Love. I'm going around making light passes, barely pulling back on my trigger. I need the foundation, but they sent me 2 different kinds. I only need one of them, and what? Joanne, if you're on the like the replenishment, it is 2 bottles of foundation. If you don't need that color, just call them and they can send you the correct shades. If it's a starter kit that you ordered, that comes with the makeup. So when you if you're ordering for the first time, if you order for the first time, they send you that product. You get all that makeup for that price. So just call them and they can help you for sure. Yeah, I hadn't realized it had already been 10 years. Barbara's a little frustrated, it seems. She says that, let's see, that hers has broken 3 times in the last year. I'm so done. They won't even exchange it. So Barbara, we do stand behind our product, babe. If there is something wrong with it, we definitely will replace it. And there is a 1-year warranty. If it's broken 3 times, chances are there's something that I just don't know of one that has broken, that's broken that much. So, but I would definitely call and Muzette just put the number, 888-793-7474. You can call customer service, ask to speak to a supervisor if you don't feel, you're getting the help, but they document everything, on your file so they can tell what happened and what they need to do, and they can replace that, as when it's needed. So, definitely reach back out to them. Our customer service is amazing. And so I definitely would reach out. So guys, as you can tell, this is making me look so much better. It is really covering the redness, evening out my skin tone. I'm having to put a little bit more on my forehead because that was the part that was covered. So I'm having to even everything out. It's taking away the redness. Now the other thing I should have put on is maybe the green color corrector or even eraser is probably something I should have used. And so I would probably have done that. I probably should have done that just to get a little bit more coverage. But I would just keep going. Thank you guys. I know, Barbara, that they're sharing some customer service experience. So we definitely want you to call customer service back because we will take care of you. I mean, that's the one thing we do pride ourselves on. And so by some chance, if you didn't get that service, then we definitely want you to call back and talk to maybe a supervisor, but call back and they'll be able to help you. I promise. CJ uses 3 and 5 and different types of foundation. Recommend for acne and discoloration and spot coverage. Which one do you recommend for? So with acne, depending on how much acne you have, we know that Mystic is going to give you more coverage than anything else. And so, it just depends. How I can get full coverage with my Silk. It's all about making those passes. So like Muzette uses Mystic every single day. That's her go-to, that's her jam, that's what she's going to do. I get full coverage out of Silk. So between Muzette and Muzette probably uses less makeup than I do because she's using Mystic. I like Silk because I like how it feels on my skin, but I probably make more passes than Muzette. So it just depends on what you are wanting. So full coverage is going, now you also can mix those. So if you're using a 3 and a 5, you can use, let's say, a 3 in Mystic and a 5 in Silk. And you can mix those two together and kind of get the both of best worlds if that's what you want to do as well. Up to you. Let's see. Joanne says, I absolutely love mine. Cindy said I had an issue with one unit and the new one was sent out to me. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you. Muzette uses 4 drops total of Mystic, and she uses the primer. So that's another thing, and I mean, we say this a lot. There's different steps for everybody. I try to show you as many ways, but you don't need, this isn't traditional makeup. You need to stop thinking of Luminess as traditional makeup. So like Muzette uses the primer and then she uses her 4 drops. I didn't use the primer. I did a moisturizer and I went to Love and then used my foundation. So there's so many different ways because it's going to create that look that you want and everybody's going to be different. And so it's a matter of finding what you prefer. A lot of times I like the concealer underneath my eyes. I use the concealer on my lids as a primer, as an eyeshadow base, and that helps the eyeshadow stay on. So if you have lids that maybe get oily or sweat or anything that don't keep the makeup on, try our concealers. Our concealers are amazing. So you can put this on the top, and that's going to help keep the eyeshadow on. So I mean, I can be doing it one way, but if you like a more makeup look, there's going to be another way of doing that. If you like, hey, I just want to look like I evened out my skin tone and go, then you can do it another way. You don't have, remember, you're in control over how much makeup is being released in the, out of the stylist, how many passes you make. You can stop at any point. So you can take the things that I'm doing, you can take bits and pieces of what I did and utilize that and see what's going to work best for you. That's super important that you guys understand that. I can show you the basics. I can show you the extreme. I can show you the in-between. I can show you whatever, but you can also mix and match things that I'm doing. You might want a complete matte face, no shimmer, nothing. Well, you're not going to use Love. You're not going to use the luminizers. You're going to stick with the foundation and maybe some powder and maybe contouring. That's about it. So there's a lot of different ways that you can apply it. And so make sure you guys understand that you can just watch what I'm doing and take bits and pieces. The main things that you want to remember about airbrush makeup is that when you're airbrushing, you're going to keep it 4 finger widths away from your face. This is a great space for you to do it. You also want to keep moving around your face, not like this. That's not moving. That's just moving in one spot. So you want to keep going. Little delicate circles. Notice that I'm not going really fast. You can go up and down the nose, but you keep going and you're barely pulling back on the trigger. One way to practice is put water in it. Practice with water first. That's going to let you get the motions down, the movement, all of that before putting makeup in there. So that's just a suggestion, especially if you're new and starting out. I'm just trying to think of ways that will make it easier for you. I know that sometimes when you get your system home, it's a little intimidating. The first step is getting it out of the box. Get it out of the box and start playing with it. Put that water in it. Just have some fun and start experimenting with it. And then you can put a couple of drops of foundation in it and start practicing. Come back and watch our live chats. You'll hopefully learn so much with them because I try to do it each and every different way. And then we also have people on the live chats that have gone through all the experiences as well and can help you. So if you're like, hey, this blah, 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 blah has happened, I promise you, not only are you going to hear a solution from me, but you'll hear a solution from everybody else on here as well, which is great. I love that. Makeup is all about how you want to look. Thank you, Muzette. That's exactly right. Okay. Dawn says, I've started airbrushing my eyebrows with the stencils before foundation and loving it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see. Yeah, I always do my eyebrows first because I feel like the eyebrows kind of frame the face. It's a great starting point. You will also see me go in and do some highlighting of my eyebrows. That's something I do quite a bit, and that gives that real precision look, which is something we can do. Let's see if we have enough time. And that's something I might do right now. I did bring my more precise eyebrow brush, concealer brush. So I'm going to put a little bit of the concealer on my brush. And I'll do that real quick. And this can make your eyebrows pop so much. It might not seem like a big deal, but it can be. Especially once you get everything out and done, it can look amazing. And I'm using kind of an angled concealer brush. And pulling that down a little bit. Can you tell the difference? So this one is highlighted and this one's not. Can you see the difference? Yes, no, maybe? So just bring that concealer right around. And it just makes them stand out, makes them pop a little bit more. I'm not highlighting them where they're major, difference in my skin tone. It's just a little bit right around. And then it's giving me a good brow pop. And then I can use it to cover the dark eyelids as well. There you go. So it can be subtle. You can do it a little bit brighter. You can do it, what Mizette was saying, anything and everything you want. That's a great thing about makeup. It's an art. And everybody's interpretation is different. So it's really little steps, little things that you can do can make such a difference. What Cindy was saying about changing the routine. Sometimes, have you ever done your makeup so much in the same order that you're like, it doesn't look good anymore? Sometimes just changing the order a little bit can be that extra step, be that extra pop that you need to get a refresh and just change the way you feel and look about your makeup. So sometimes that's important to do. And it might be something you want to try. I always tell you guys that I always told, when I first started doing this, I'm like, yeah, you can do blush first and then airbrush over it. Then I talked about it for so long. Then I did it and I'm like, oh, wait, I like it better. I didn't realize it. So again, when I tell you guys to change, like to change something, do something, add something to your makeup before you take it off, that's a way of pushing you and maybe trying something different, and you might like it better. Or, hey, I never fill in my eyebrows. You fill them in one night before you take your makeup off and you're like, oh, wait, okay, I like this. So little things that you can do can help you, can refresh, can give you inspiration, can kind of tweak things. And you're like, okay, I like this. I like this. Eyebrows are true foundation on your face. Funny that foundation is called foundation. Seems eyebrows are the true foundation of the face. That's true. That is true. It's a great starting point. Yep. All right, guys. Does blush and powder. Oh, at the end, or that's what you normally wear? Try blush on your eyes. Blush as eyeshadow is beautiful as well. When you don't want to wear a lot, it looks amazing. So, all right, guys. Hey, I will see you back here at 3. We're really going to finish off. We're going to do contouring, highlighting. I'm going to use the Lion King stuff. So it's just amazing, amazing product, guys. So I know you'll be excited to see that. So we will do some sculpting and we'll do some shimmers. And I'm going to do some matte eyeshadow. So I will see you guys back here at 3 Central Time. I hope you enjoy this Monday. If you're not able to come back, enjoy your lunch. And I will see you guys back here in just a few hours. All right, bye for now.